Hi, this is Sharon Bornhold with the Louisville Gals Real Estate Blog, and I get questions all the time about list sources, different list sources, which ones to use, and the prices, and certain things like that. So I went online and I did a little bit of research. Now, I personally use ListSource. That's who I use for my list. They're kind of considered to be the gold standard. And depending on the type of account you have, the leads are generally 8 cents to 15 cents. Now, if you start getting into particular parameters that are considered more confidential information, you're going to pay more. But you can get the equity piece. You can get a lot of really good information on absentee owners, foreclosure, pre-foreclosure information, all sorts of demographics for areas. So that was ListSource. I just pulled out a number. 785 names, so that would be $57. Boy, that's pretty cheap because you can market to this list over time. Now, I looked up another company that some folks use called Listability, and that's $50 to $60 for 1,000 names, but you have to have a $125 minimum for that company. So if you're getting a lot of a lot of names, that's probably fine. That's actually a good price. If you remember, ListSource was $57 for 785. So $50 to $60 per 1,000. But it might be that if you didn't want to get, enough to use the $125 minimum, then that might be a problem for that. Now, another one that folks use is Agent Pro 24/7. And if you are getting lists every month, this is a good alternative. They have a subscription fee that's about $20 a month, and that's for 2,000 leads a month. Now, for your average person doing, let's say absentee owners, because I do those a lot, you wouldn't necessarily get a brand new list every month. So in that case, you could get a list and use it, 4 to 6 months for absentee owners. Now, if you were going to be doing things like pre-foreclosures, where they're going to be changing all the time, then Agent Pro 24/7 is just like that Agent Pro 247. That is a real good solution, and there are some other features on there too. And in fact, I've been asked about that so many times lately. I think I'm going to maybe do an entire post on that one. Now, U.S. Leads List. This one is for inheritance and some types of lists, and I have to tell you, I think they're pretty expensive. I personally have found other ways to get around this. So let me give you some prices here. Their bronze plan is 250 names for $1.50 a name. So stop and figure that out. That's about $400 for 250 names. Silver, 500 names at $1.45. So it went down a nickel, and it goes on down to where if you get platinum 2,500 names, it is $1.25 a name. But I think for most investors, there are places to get your list a whole lot cheaper than using this source. So I guess the pros and cons are here. If you want to get a list and use it for a while, then ListSource, Listability, figure out which one has the exact list that you're looking for. Some have different lists. Most of them have absentee owners. If you're going to pull a list every month like pre-foreclosures, then a subscription service would probably work really well for that. So I hope this helps. These are the most common list sources that I know about. There are some other ones. So shoot me a question if you have one. If not, this is Sharon Bornhold, and I'll be back soon with another marketing tip. Thanks.